Yeah, hi, hello, good morning students and welcome to our JM online classes. I am Swathi Priya Nandikatti. So here I am here today discuss to orientation program on English regards to the especially session B. So already we discussed so many concepts before, tenses, voice, reported speech, contractions, forms, so many we discussed, and today's session we are going to discuss a new concept based on application mode. Both textual grammar at the same time we are discussing the previous paper bits also. So ఇప్పుడు సెషన్ బి యొక్క ముఖ్య ఉద్దేశం ఏంటంటే కేవలం ఓన్లీ ద అప్లికేషన్ మాత్రమే అన్నమాట. సో ఎట్లా అప్లై చేయాలి మనకు తెలిసిన గ్రామర్ ని కంటెంట్ ని హౌ వీ హ్యావ్ టు అప్లై ఇన్ ద ఎగ్జామ్ పేపర్ క్వశ్చన్స్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ we will discuss now. Okay, right, and today our concept we will see now. What concept we are going to discuss, we will listen. So today our concept is prepositions. Already you learned so many things based upon the prepositions, the content, how to use simple prepositions, the set of prepositions, the correct usage of at, in, on, upon, by, with. These all these things already you learned in the previous session, and now we are going to see the prepositions concept based upon your textbook exercises, at the same time the previous papers bits also. Okay nandi, so textbook exercises etlanti adigaru, ade vidhanga previous papers lo itlanti questions vachayi ani two things man observe cheddam my dear students ikkada. So జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి. Prepositions, this concept is the part of parts of speech. So is a concept is a part of parts of speech andi. So prepositions we have to learn in a separate manner. So before going to the concept, first of all we will analyze the heading properly, then you can understand what is meant by prepositions, then easily you can go through with the exam point of view bits. Okay, listen carefully my dear students on screen. Here we have the concept prepositions. Generally, first of all, going to the concept, first of all we have to get awareness of the meaning of a preposition. What is meant by pre, what is meant by position, everything we have to know. When you got that meaning, automatically you can understand the definition of preposition, then you can go through the bits very easily. So first of all, analyze the heading my dear students. Preposition. In this heading we have two words basically, pre and position. Do you know what is meant by pre? Pre means what my dear students? Everybody will say pre-final, pre-public. So what is meant by pre? Pre means before. Yeah, right, my dear students. What is the meaning of pre? Pre means before. Then position means, what is the meaning of position? Position means placing. What is the meaning of position? And the position means placing. So here prepositions are placed. We have to place them before. We have to place them before nouns. We have to place them before nouns. So prepositions always comes before the nouns. Why we have to use prepositions before the nouns? Now we will see. Okay na? సో అసలు ఎందుకు నౌన్ కి ముందు మనం ప్రిపోజిషన్ యూజ్ చేయాలి, ప్రిపోజిషన్ లేకపోతే ఏమవుతుంది అనేది మనం ఇప్పుడు అబ్జర్వ్ చేద్దాం. సో జాగ్రత్తగా చూడండి మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆన్ స్క్రీన్. సో జనరల్లీ దిస్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ ఈజ్ యూజ్డ్ బిఫోర్ నౌన్స్. ఓకే, సో వి విల్ సీ వన్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నౌ. ఎవ్రీబడి సీ. He sat the tree. He sat the tree. In the following sentence, first of all, we are going to analyze the meaning of the sentence. See the sentence, everybody. Here the sentence is divided into some parts. He sat under the tree. So once again, he sat. Without meaning, I cannot read also properly. So I said the answer, but no problem. We will see once again. Okay, now. So he sat the tree. He sat the tree. So he sat the tree means, is there any meaning here? He sat, just the tree is there. Nothing preposition is there before that. Does it gives any meaning for you? No, it doesn't giving any meaning, because he sat the tree means he sat means kurchunnadu. The tree means chettu. So it separately is there is no connection proper. There is no link properly. Okay, to get the connection, to get the link properly, we have to add here under. We have to add here under. Under is a preposition. We use this preposition before the noun. Tree is the noun. So here we use the preposition before the noun. Then we can say it is a he sat under a tree. He sat under a tree. Atanu chettu kinda kurchunnadu. He sat under a tree. Okay nandi. So by using preposition before the noun, it shows the relationship between noun and the remaining part of the sentence. When you have a relationship between noun and the remaining part of the sentence, automatically it gives the meaning to a sentence. Then we can frame meaningful sentences only with the prepositions. When we don't have prepositions in a sentence, then we won't get also meaningful sentence. Okay my dear students, be careful about the usage of preposition and జనరల్గా ఈ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ మనం నౌన్కి బిఫోర్ యూస్ చేస్తాము. ఎందుకు యూస్ చేస్తాము అంటే ఆ నౌన్కిను ఇచ్చిన సెంటెన్స్లో, ఆ నౌన్కిను రిమైనింగ్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద సెంటెన్స్లో ఆ లింక్ కనెక్షన్ కోసం మనం, సో వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ బిఫోర్ ద నౌన్. ఓకే మై డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, నౌ వి విల్ సీ. సో జనరల్లీ దిస్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ యూ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ క్లాసెస్ లైక్ 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th, 9th and 10th. సో 9th క్లాస్లో, 10th క్లాస్లో, 7th, 5th, 4th and 3rd ఈ క్లాసెస్లో అయితే మీకు ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ గురించి చాలా క్లియర్గా చెప్పారు. ఫస్ట్ 3rd, 4th, 5th క్లాస్లో మాత్రం కేవలం మీకు పిక్చరైజేషన్ మేనర్లో చెప్పారు. సో పిక్చర్స్ని యూజ్ చేస్తూ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ గురించి సింపుల్ కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అయితే వాళ్ళు ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేయడం జరిగింది. అండ్ 7th, 9th and 10th క్లాసెస్లో దే సెడ్ సమ్వాట్ సింపుల్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ అండ్ ఫ్రేజల్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్. సో వీటికి సంబంధించిన కంటెంట్ అంతా ఆల్రెడీ మీరు ఆర్కేఎస్ఆర్ క్లాస్లో చూశారు. ద యూసేజ్ ఆఫ్ సింపుల్ ప్రిపోజిషన్స్ అని, ఎట్ ఇప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం, ఇన్ ఇప్పుడు యూజ్ చేస్తాం, ఎట్, ఇన్, ఆన్, అపాన్, బిట్వీన్, అమాంగ్, సిన్స్, ఫర్, బై, విత్, ఇన్, ఇంటూ. These all usages already you listen, and when we have to use on for remaining cases and some cases we listen. And now we are going to see them. First of all, textbook exercises we will complete based upon the prepositions topic, and then after we will see some more previous paper bits also. Okay, now we will see my dear students. Next, so here we have the textbook page here on screen. So especially this page is from the 3rd class session. So 3rd class they ask this kind of bits. So see my dear students, so picturation and so attractively is there na. So chala attractive ga undi, because the 3rd class means the children will attract and inspire more by the pictures. When we said so much content to them, they cannot receive that. According to this standard, the content want to express in only by pictures. So pictures lo మాత్రం మనం ఎక్స్ప్రెస్ చేయాలి, కాబట్టి మనం ఇలా పిక్చరైజేషన్ ఫాలో అయితే బెటర్గా ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా. సో చూడండి ఇక్కడ మరి మనం పిక్చర్స్ని బేస్ చేసుకొని 3rd క్లాస్లో అయితే కనుక మెయిన్ వాళ్ళు ఏ కాన్సెప్ట్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేశారు అంటే ఇన్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ని, ఆన్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ని, అండర్ అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ని చెప్పారండి. ఇన్, ఆన్, అండర్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ 3 కాన్సెప్ట్స్ని వారు డిస్కస్ చేయడం జరిగింది. సో చూద్దాం ఇక్కడ. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫస్ట్ పిక్చర్లో చూస్తే దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ బాల్ ఇన్ ద బాక్స్. సో దెర్ ఈస్ ఎ బాల్ ఇన్ ఎ బాక్స్. హియర్ ఈస్ ద బాల్ ఈస్ దేర్. వేర్ ఇస్ ద బాల్? ఇన్ ఎ బాక్స్. So here this is the second sentence. The box is on the table. Where is the box? On the table. So here on they said, and here in preposition they used. And next one, see, the table is under a cupboard. So here it is a cupboard here. So under a cupboard we have a table. So here I used the preposition like under. Okay na andi? In means low, on ante meeda, under ante krinda. So ball ekkada undi? Box lo undi. Box ikkada undi? Table meeda undi. Table ikkada undi? Cupboard kinda undi. So like under, on and in. There is 3 simple concepts they introduced in the 3rd and 4th class. And one more concept is there here. They gave some fill in the blanks by using the pictures. We have to fill the blanks. So fill in the blanks ఇచ్చారండి and some ఇక్కడ pictures కూడా ఇచ్చారు. So pictures ని బేస్ చేసుకొని మనమైతే blanks ని fill చేసేయచ్చు ఈజీగా. So you can do it now. ఈ పప్పీ ఉంది ఇక్కడ. There is a puppy dash a table. Dash a table. Puppy ఇక్కడ ఉంది, table మీద ఉంది. So we can say on a table. On a table. There is a puppy on a table. Okay, next. Now puppy is sitting dash the table. Now where is the puppy here? Table కింద ఉంది. కింద we can say in English what we can say? Under the table. Under the table. Now see, next the puppy is sitting a dash a car. ఇప్పుడు puppy ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఇదిగో car లో ఉంది. So low means in a car we have to say. In a car. Next. Then the puppy sat a dash a bike. On a bike. Bike మీద ఉంది. So we have to say here on a bike. Okay. Next. See everybody here. Later the puppy sat a dash a cot. Cot, this is a cot, and under a cot puppy is there here. So we have to say here under. So here we said about the positions of puppy like on the table, under the table, in a car, on bike, under bed. So here we introduced the concepts only like on, in and under in the concepts of 3rd and 4th class. Okay nandi 4th classes lo man general ga on, in, under ani concepts ni aithe man introduce cheyadam jarigindi. So simple ga vallu students attract cheyadaniki వాళ్ళ students oka grasping power ni పెంచడానికి సింపుల్ గా పిక్చరైజేషన్ మెథడ్ ఎక్కువ యూజ్ చేశారు అందులో అయితే మనకి. సో నెక్స్ట్ మనం చూద్దాం. సో ఇక్కడ కూడా పిక్చరైజేషన్ మెథడ్ లో దే ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ వన్ థింగ్ లైక్ ఏ ఫారెస్ట్ చూపించారు అండ్ ఫారెస్ట్ లో వాట్ ఈస్ వాట్ అండ్ ఫారెస్ట్ మీద చిన్న ప్యాసేజ్ అయితే ఇచ్చారు, క్లోజ్ టెక్స్ట్ టైప్ లో ఇచ్చారు అండ్ ఈజీలీ వీ కెన్ ఫిల్ బై యూజింగ్ దిస్ పిక్చర్ ఆల్సో. దిస్ వన్ వీ విల్ ట్రై నౌ. ఓకే, there are 2 big trees. There are 2 big trees. Where is a forest? Dash a forest, in a forest. So forest lo 2 big trees unnai. See, 2 big trees. So like that we can say. Okay. One day a tiger sat dash a tree. So where is the tiger here? Here is the tiger. Dash a tree. Dash a tree means chettu kinda, under a tree. Under a tree. The tiger sat. Where is the tiger? Where is the tiger in the forest? Under a tree. Under a tree. It saw a monkey dash the tree. So where is monkey here? Here it is on the tree. Monkey is on the tree. So we have to say on the tree. The tiger waited a long time dash the tree. So where the tiger waited here? Under the tree. So here under the tree for monkey, tiger waited for a long time. So under the tree. Under we have to say here. Next, but the monkey still sat dash the tree. Kani inka monkey ikkada undi on the tree. The monkey is on the tree. Sat on the tree. Next, the tiger found a cave. The tiger found a cave, dash the forest and went there. So cave ikkada undi. Where is the cave? In a forest. Forest lo undi. So we have to say the tiger found a cave in the forest and went there. In the forest and went there. Okay my dear students. So చూసారుగా పిక్చరైజేషన్ మేనర్ లో మనం ఇక్కడ ఏ యానిమల్స్ ఉన్నాయి? on the tree, under a tree, in a forest, the 2 trees in a forest. So like that we discussed and we arranged all these things. First of all we will see there is 2 trees in a forest. One day a tiger sat under a tree. It saw a monkey on the tree. The tiger waited a long time under the tree. But the monkey sat on the tree. The tiger found a cave in the forest and went there. Okay, so idandi chinna story la icharu they discussed about this in the 4th class. Same concept on, in, under based upon that the picturization they discussed some bits in the textbook. Okay, some more things we will see now. So here see, when we comes under the 5th and 6th classes they just gave some idea about in, on, under, beside, in front and behind. So here a small cat is there. So where is the cat here? In a box. Box lo undi. So concept means in means low. You can say low. Okay, box lo undi. On means mida. Box mida. The cat is on the box. If under ante kinda. Where is the cat? Kitten here. Where is the cat here? Under the box here. Okay, under the box here. And here beside means prakana. Where is the kitten here? Beside the box. And where is the where is the cat here? In front of the box. Box mundu. Where is the cat here? Behind the box. Box venaka. Okay, na? So here we got some concept based upon the prepositions, the usage of in, on, under, beside, in front of, behind. Okay, my dear students. Now we will see here some dashes is like fill in the blanks. We will fill the blanks by using the following questions, by using the following figures. Okay, the cat is in the box, the cat is on the table, and next the cat is dash the box. Dash the box means under the box. Under the box. The cat is beside the box. The cat is beside the box. The cat is in front of the box. The cat is in front of the box. So beside, in front of, all these things on screen already we got it. So we can say like that there. Okay. Next. Here we have a small home, and on the home some picturization is there again. Based upon this picture, they asked some blanks to you. So we will fill the blanks by observing the following picture. Okay. So picture ni observe chestu ee blanks ani kuda మనం ఈజీగా fill చేయొచ్చు చూద్దాం. The girl is dash the house. సో ఇక్కడ girl ఇక్కడ ఉంది, house లో ఇదిగో house లో ఉంది, ఇక్కడ ఉంది girl. The girl is in a house, in the house. అమ్మాయి ఇంట్లో ఉంది, in a house. So the girl is in a house here, in a house. Next, the dog is dash the house. Where is the dog here? The dog is in front of house. ఇంటికి ముందు ఉంది కదా, so we have to say it as in front of. In front of house. Next, the cow is dash the tree. Where is the cow here? Here the cow. Where is the cow? Under a tree. The cow is under a tree. The cow is under the tree. Okay. Next, the hen is dash of roof of the house. So here, where is the hen on the screen? Here is the, so what you can say, on roof. Where is that? On roof mida. So we have to say it as a on roof of the house. Next, the cat is dash the window. Where is the cat here? Here is the cat. The cat is beside the window. Beside the window pakkane kada, so we can say it as a beside the window. Next, see everybody, a tree is dash the house. Tree ikkada undi, house ki venakala undi. Venakala means what you can say, behind. The tree is behind the house. The tree is behind the house. So here see everybody, the girl is in the house, the dog is in front of the house, the cow is under a tree, the hen is on the roof of the house, the cat is beside the window, a tree is behind the house. So by using this in front of, behind, beside, under, on, we got some picturization answers. So based upon the picture, they gave you some question and answers. This is about the main concept of in, on, under, in front of, beside, behind. Okay. And some more concepts we will listen now. Yeah, see. Prepositions of time. So sometimes we will express different kind of timings. When we use timings also, we have to use certain prepositions only. So here see, we have at here, and in we have, on we have, so many prepositions we have on the screen. So at we have to use at the end of the month, like some period we have to use there, at 10 o'clock exact time, at weekend, at Christmas, like festivals we can use at there. And when we take the on time, on days, on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, like that, on 25th of December, particular dates, when you mentioned month along date, we can use on. And on Christmas day, when you are mentioning the day, then you can use on there. Okay. And in means the period of some period, in summer, in winter, like that. In 2025, in 2015, in 2016 years we can mention there. In the morning, in the evening, in the night is a period of time. In the morning, in the evening, like that. In a few days, it means duration of time, not exact time. So when you are expressing the duration of time, we have to use in. When you are expressing the period of time, you have to use in. So when you are expressing the correct, exact, accurate time, then you have to use at. For dates and days, you have to use on. So at, in, on. Be careful of that usage, Nana. Be careful. Okay. Now we are going to see some previous paper bits also now. Before going to see the previous paper bits, once again we will analyze the usage of at, in, on based on timings. Okay, based on timings. So Leela practices dash dash Tuesday. Tuesday is the day, so we have to use here on Tuesday. Leela plays cricket dash 5 p.m. 5 p.m. is the exact time, so we have to use here yet 5 p.m. exact time takes yet. Okay, next. Leela goes to the music class Thursday. Here again day means we have to use on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, like that we have to say. Leela watches cartoon movies dash at p.m. at something 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. we can say on Friday like next. Leela reads stories at night in night because here night is the duration of time, so we have to say here in a night, not particular point of time, night, in the morning, in the evening, in the summer, in winter, like that. When you are expressing the period of time, we have to use there in. Okay, next. Leela plays with her friends on Sunday. It's a day, so we have to use on Sunday. When you got days, use on. When you got exact time, use at. When you got period of time or duration of time, go with in. Okay, my dear students, be careful about the usage of yet, in and on in exam. Okay, now we